Hi team, we're recording this for you. We have some good tips that we wanted to share, especially as we are going into the new year and the holiday season and everything like that. So we kind of wanted to do a getting started right call because we have a lot of coaches that may just not know where to start or what to do. And that's fine because you're working on yourselves right now, which is a continuous thing. Like, we don't want you to ever stop working on yourself. So we just have some tips to share with you. And the first one is going to be relationship building. So this is a relationship building business. It's not like meant to be salesy or anything like that. Us as Beachbody coaches, it's kind of like a referral, right? So like, say you just read this amazing book and somebody posts something and asks you and you're like, yeah, this book, I loved it. And I think it's going to help you with whatever they're trying to accomplish or whatever their goals are. So kind of think of it like that. Like, and you wouldn't be going to a restaurant with your best friend and not sharing like a coupon that you have for 20% off the meal off of just your own, right? You'd be sharing it with your best friend too. So think of it like it's a relationship building business. So when you're posting and stuff, like, you don't want to be all Beachbody, you want to be you. So when you think about yourself, like the material and things to post, like you can post about your workouts and you don't have to post a selfie if you're not comfortable. You can post your sneakers or something or your workout outfit and say, hey, I'm ready to go for tomorrow morning, and kind of relate a struggle that you have with that. You can post your food. If I'm not like a huge foodie person or whatever, so I'll randomly post a food picture. But if you love to do that, like post a meal preparation or something cool that you made, or change the recipe to make it a little healthier. So just like content you're posting, you're already doing it. It's making you relatable to people. And you're just posting on a daily basis because you want to be consistent so people see what you're doing and they, start to trust you and things like that. If you're a CrossFit person, post about that. If you're an animal lover, if you love planting or running or you're a mom, I post a lot of stuff about like being a toddler mom right now because my kid does crazy things. So, just don't make it all Beachbody. You want to make it relatable to you so that you can help other people. My other advice was, you're already on social media, so it's like you're doing it. So post 2 to 3 times a day. Engage in public conversations. So like, go to your friends' pages or your family or whatever, see what they're up to, and just comment on it or like it. And you can do that. Start messages in private. Like if you see something, you can start a message in private and say like, hey, I saw you just bought a new van. Do you have any recommendations for me or something like that? Anything. Follow up with maybe old conversations you've had with people. So kind of things like that, just to kind of build those relationships up. It's not like you're saying, hey, do this 21-day fix with me. No, you don't want to like do that because you don't know what their goals are and what they need help with. You're just starting a relationship or building relationships with people. If you, like if they're from high school or something and you haven't like talked to them in like, I don't know, 15 years, just find something you might have in common and I don't know, be a friend. The other thing is, so eventually when you're talking, like maybe a goal will come up. And like I said before, us as coaches, we provide the tools to help people with their goals. And so if they mention like they're struggling with losing this last 10 pounds of baby weight, share with them your story. Say, you know what? I have been doing this and I feel like, kind of use yourself. And because I think they say, what is it, Jody? Stories. Something about your story sells fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facts, who cares? People can read a fact and whatever. But your story is what hooks people and what intrigues them because they may have been there and they want help.
And something she also, Carrie had said, you know, make it relatable as far as, like something she had given me advice to do, and I have to do it still, is to like throw my 60-pound kid on my back and, you know, take a picture of me dragging him because I've had lost almost 60 pounds. And so she said it's those visual things that you add to your story is what will help connect with people, and it will visualize what you're trying to say, and those things help with your, you know, getting your story out there. It's easier when people have visuals sometimes too.
She was really good when she said that because a light bulb clicked for you. You were like, because people can say that all the time, like, I've lost 60 pounds, and then people are like, that's awesome, that's amazing. But when you actually connect it to something, then it really hits home for people. And then they're like somebody did something for Thanksgiving or for the holidays and was holding like a 10-pound bag of flour or something, saying like, I don't want to be dragging this around with me for the holidays, so I'm going to do this or whatever. So it's just the way that different people connect. And don't worry if you don't connect with everybody, because I learned the hard way. You cannot please every damn person. You can't. It's not possible. And those people are not your tribe either. The ones that you want with you, you choose who you get to be with you and be on your team and, you know, share things with. And those are the people that are going to get you and understand you. Those are the people that you want. So that's about the relationship building piece, which kind of goes into the inviting piece. It's slow. It's a slow process. And like I said, you don't want to just like cold invite somebody, because then it would change this business to a, you know, network marketing. I mean, it is, but it would change it to salesy more than sharing and things like that, and truly wanting to like help people. Right, Jody?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just provide the tools, like I was saying, in something else. Maybe you live halfway across the world and you are alone all day with a 2-year-old and you've forgotten how to have adult interactions and conversations. And when you actually do, you blah, 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 and explode on and on and on. So maybe you need a community. Maybe you hate or just had a baby and you hated your job and you don't ever want to go back. You don't want to leave this little baby. Well, there's things that people are struggling with and dealing with, and we have the tools that we can share with them to maybe help them. And if you can't help them, it's no big deal either. And if they say no, you tried, and maybe they'll come around. I mean, it's not, you know, the end of the world, because at the end of this, you're still working on yourself. And if someone were to tell you, you know what, Beachbody's done, it's not going to be here tomorrow, it's over with, how would you feel, Jody?
I would feel horrible. I love the community and I love the support.
So think about it, right? Think about that. So,
yep.
Okay. That's all I have for the like basics of this and how to kind of get started and just start sharing what you're doing. And that way it will like open up your network. And it's a work in progress, and you may have to change some things too. So it's not always going to be easy, but we're here to help you. So.
All right, I'm going to talk about goals. And as a coach, our goals, one of our goals is to hit 5 SC each month, which is helping 3 people with a challenge pack, or it's helping 6 people with Shakeology. And those are what you would like to see, because those are things that are going to help build your business, and those are going to be things that help you get paid as a coach. And so in order to get paid, you need to be Emerald, which means you need to have 1 person on your right leg, and 1 person on your left leg. And we can get into more details about that later. But if you are trying, if you're curious about, you know, where to put somebody or all about the legs, we can, you know, ask Amy or I, we can help you get those figured out. It's also good to have some advice when you're trying to place somebody, who to put where, because that kind of determines your business and how well you're going to do later when, you know, you start making money. So your goals, another goal that we have, and that helps us all out, is to find 3 other people that you can help so that you have your shakes paid for. If you help 3 customers with challenge packs, which is that 5 SC each month, you will get your shakes paid for. So you are working kind of for free. You're making your stuff back. So everything else from there becomes profit for you. Let's see. So in order to get paid, you have to be an hourly coach. And then you will have something that we call team cycle bonuses. So as you get your PV on one side, you have a right leg and you have a left leg. So you have 1 coach in each side. You're going to then start making money off of their volume. And so that volume is what is going to give you a nice little paycheck. And as an emerald, you make $14. And I was so excited when I had my first cycle because I got my money.
The green man.
And I got my green man.
We go by the colors of the, Jody and I love to see what color man we're going to connect.
We watch very closely those little green men because we know it's coming, and on Thursdays. So I will tell you now, if you sign up your 2 coaches and you are waiting, it will take till Thursday for you to get your little green man, and then we have a little green man party. So
yay. And then I was going to say too, and it's something that I haven't even done yet, but the 3-day refresh, I just posted some information about like some flyers you can use or whatever for us as coaches to do, because I know I'm going to want to do it and need it. So, but what about other people around? Like, you know, they're going to be indulging, and that's okay. It's okay to do that, but have they been balancing throughout the year? Maybe, maybe not. So the 3-day refresh is a good way to introduce somebody to clean eating and Shakeology, and a quick little fix without the huge expense of like, and it's $10 off until December 5th also, because Beachbody knows that people will be doing this cleanse, you know, for throughout the end of the year, before a holiday party, before Christmas, or before New Year's and after Christmas or whatever. There's so many different like events coming up that people can be doing this for. So be aware of that also. And that will help you even just make commission. Like you wouldn't necessarily get a Success Club point, but you would earn 25% commission off of anything that you sell to. So make sure your direct deposit is set up, because that's important. It's in your online office.
I made that mistake. So if you have questions about that, ask Amy or I, because I did not set up my Coach Online office, and they take $2 out of your paycheck, so you only make $12.
And it takes longer, right, to get it?
And it does take longer. Yes.
Yeah. So
make sure you have your direct deposit set up. I actually set up all my kids' the last time they were home. I made sure all of theirs were in there, so that when they made money from the health bet, they could get their money direct deposited right into there. And we could talk, I would say there's another health bet coming up. So this is something too that you guys can push, and you guys can set as a goal to try and get people, everybody's looking for their New Year's resolution. And we're running another health bet starting, I think, January 5th, or is it after that? It might be the
I wrote it down. Let me see. I put myself on mute for a minute because Elsie was getting loud. It is health bet
January 9th through.
I don't know. I didn't write it down the date. That's.
I think it's January.
I think it's.
Okay.
Yeah. January something. It's the beginning of January.
It's the beginning of January. So that's another way to
and they're guaranteeing $2 million health bet. And so they're taking $5 for every challenge pack sold in November and December, which is why it's more important to help more people, because for the health bet, we could all earn more money. We only earned about $16 this time, but if they increase it, it was like a $1.7 million pot. If they increase it to $2 million, or it could be $2, we could make $30. And that's like your gas for the week or something. So,
that's what my husband's hoping for.
Think about it. And if you sign up your spouse on one of your legs, or your sister or your mom or whoever on one and one on the other, because you're here and you want to balance it, you would not only be Emerald, but they could earn that money too. I don't know. It's like this big math thing, and I am totally not the math person, but a one-on-one would definitely be easier to, like, we could always do a Zoom one-on-one, or with Jody and me, and you can come in if you need help with it, because we want to make sure that you've got it down.
And we want to make sure you guys are getting your shakes for free. I've been getting mine for free since December?
Yeah.
January
It wasn't shortly after you started.
It wasn't too long after I started, and that makes a huge difference when you're getting your shakes for free. So that's something that is a good goal to work at. Just if you talk and you help 3 people, then you are essentially getting your stuff for free. So that's a great goal to have to work at.
And if you have a bad month, you still have those first 3 customers, hopefully, that you've helped. And that's kind of what Beachbody was going into, like, the whole process. So, like, most of you started off as a challenger, and it may have been in a free group or a 30-day group. And so once you start off like that, and you know, and you get a feel for what this is and this whole community, then if you want to continue with shakes and all of that, then you usually go on to being a coach, and you could be a discount coach, you could be a hobby coach, you could be a full-time coach, whatever, it doesn't matter. And that changes too. I started as a discount coach, because I was working on myself. I was working full-time. There was no way that I could do this. But then summer came and I had more time, and I just, after the school year was done, I, started to be consistent with my social media and with my posting and with my connecting with people. And so basically from there, and I've been doing this for about 22 months now. So about a year ago, I started to really see, once I became like a hobby, because I went back to a hobby coach after I went back to full-time school counseling in the school. And then I was able to leave that job and not have to go back, because I'm doing this full-time. This is what I enjoy doing. This is what I want to be doing. I want to help people. I'm a counselor, but I want to help people that I know that I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like my teachers, my people, you know what I'm saying? You don't know if you're helping kids or not nowadays. But at least I know that the people that I'm helping want to be helped. So it's like a different way to view it, So it always changes. And that's what I was going to say for our closing, because we're going to peace out here in a minute. I highlighted it somewhere. Okay. Next month, we're going to start doing team calls once a month. So next month, we want to talk about where are we going in 2017? And what is your vision? What are your goals? And it can be with the business, it can be with yourself, it can be anything. So we want to know what your goals are. And then I wanted to tell you this, don't give up on your goals. Mine are sitting right here in front of me in a picture frame that says my vision board for 2016. Some of the goals I didn't hit or I didn't follow through with, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to quit on them. I'm going to move it on to the next year and try to work even harder, because if a certain method isn't working, then change it. Do you see what I'm saying? So like if you're wanting to lose 10 pounds and the scale is saying that you haven't and you're just running, then you need to add something into it, or you need to change your eating habits, or you need to change the method. You still want to lose 10 pounds. That's your goal. But if it's not working, change up what you're doing. Think what you did that didn't work. So I wanted to close with that. Do you have anything else, Jody?
No, just if you have any questions, you know, feel free to ask Amy or I and post in the group, and we'll try and get as much, you know, we're here to help you guys. So whatever you guys need, just let us know what we can do to help you.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording.
We hope you have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, bye.